Spencer is on the line with us once more from the Indiana County Department of Human Services. Our conversation brought to you this morning by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. There she is, making a loud screeching sound. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
Don't know what that sound was.
That I did not do that.
I do not want to hear that again. Hey, we're talking today not about ERAP. How about that?
Oh, it's going to be so refreshing because we're going to talk about something fun. Although it's always good for us to put a mention in for the emergency rental/utility assistance program, just so in case somebody hasn't heard of it by now, for them just to give ICAP a call if they're a renter and if they are unemployed or if they can show that they've lost any kind of income related to COVID-19.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll talk more about that on Friday when you visit with us once more. But you said there's something fun coming up. There really is, huh? It's Saturday, and you're going to have good weather for it.
Oh, it looks like it cleared up really well. Last week it looked like rain, but now we look like we're going to have a great day. So the Children's Advisory Commission of Indiana County is sponsoring Family Nature Palooza out at Blue Spruce Park. That's this Saturday. It's from 9 to 3. And this actually is my favorite event just because I love being outside, and I love Blue Spruce Park just because it's so beautiful out there. Mm-hmm. So Kathy worked really closely with Ed Patterson to get this whole event set up. So we really appreciate the crew out at Blue Spruce and Ed for helping with this every year.
Yeah, absolutely. And there are so many events. 9 o'clock in the morning it starts?
Yeah, it's usually 10, but this year it's going to be 9 to 3. This is a free event, and we're going to do it rain or shine. And you can, if people want to pre-register, they can hop on to the Children's Advisory Commission website, and they can pre-register so that it'll be a little quicker when you show up. We'll have pre-registration, a canopy, and then we'll have one for walk-ins.
Okay. All righty. So lots of things going on. There's a rodeo, I should say, live animals, nature displays, fishing, hiking, kite flying. You good at flying a kite, Lisa?
I'm quite skilled at that. Yeah. Well, I used to be. I haven't flown a kite forever, but yeah, that's actually pretty fun. We did that a lot when we were younger.
Listen to you. You just jumped right on that. You said, yeah, I can fly a kite. People tell me to go fly a kite all the time, but I don't think they mean actually fly a kite, Lisa.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. And I used to be able to bike, too. I don't know about now.
Well, it's just like riding a bike.
Right. It should come right back to you.
There you go.
But this should be actually pretty fun. This is, there'll be some games. There'll be giveaways. There'll be, a lot of different tables from the services and agencies throughout Indiana County. So it's also a way to get more information about different services that are available for families and children.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So that is happening on Saturday at Blue Spruce Park, Family Nature Palooza. People want to learn more. What do they need to do?
So you can just go register at www.cacfamilyevents.com. Or if you really have a question about it, you can give a call to 724-463-8200, extension 8. That is Kathy Abby Bakers, who is the CAC coordinator. That is her extension. And family pre-registration is encouraged but not required, but it will make it a little quicker for families.
Yeah.
So this is open to anybody, and come out and enjoy it. If you want to bring your bikes and your own helmets, and if you want to bring fishing gear, bring your fishing gear and go fishing at Blue Spruce.
There you go.
So the whole idea is just for families, for the parents and guardians and grandparents to spend time with their children and grandchildren. It's just a good family day.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, so that is coming up. What else is going on in the world of Indiana County's Department of Human Services?
Well, it's going to be, I think we're just kind of getting into gear again with some of the things that are going to be happening that we hope that we're going to be able to do. So one thing that's on the horizon that we're talking about now is the Suicide Task Force. They sponsor the Walk for a Wonderful Life out of Mack Park over at the track, and we're really praying this year that we get a chance to do that, because that's actually a really good event too. It is a good fundraiser for the task force, which is our main fundraiser, but it also highlights people that we have lost to suicide with all the mental health and different things that we want in a spotlight so we can take the stigma off of mental health and be able to show people that there is hope and there is help if they're, the more we can get out there and get people to understand there's help out there, the better we can assist Indiana County residents.
Yeah, that's true. And it, like so many other events across Indiana County, and really the state and the nation, was affected by the pandemic last year. And so those sorts of things that you try to keep things going, you get the online presence as much as you can, but you realize that, and particularly this type of event, in person is the best way to do it, because that's that personal contact that you need when you have a topic such as this. I
think so. I really believe that the support that everybody can feel when you're at an event like the Walk for a Wonderful Life, that is so much more enriched by being together. Yeah. It's a sad day because of all the memorials, but it's also an encouraging day because we know that people are committed to working on, expanding mental health care for all of our residents. So it hits both sides. You really want to support all the families, but you also want to make sure that we're getting people who deal with mental health issues, to the event. Mm-hmm. That's the population that you really want to focus in on when we do this walk. There is help out there, and there's always hope. Yeah, absolutely. So that's something that we need to keep on the radar for this summer with the Indiana County Department of Human Services, the Indiana County Suicide Task Force. Those are things that we'll continually highlight, and as the event gets closer and closer, we'll be sure to have people on the air talking about that. From your standpoint and the Department of Human Services, the very many different arms that you have reaching out from your office, the reopening, if you will, of Pennsylvania as the pandemic restrictions ease even more, have to be pretty good news. That's excellent news, and it's actually good timing too. I think there's been a lot of where people are tired of being inside. It's nice outside. The weather's changed. We want to start getting, out and about. And honestly, I miss seeing people. We haven't been to meetings in person for over a year now. And I really miss that, just being able to talk to somebody and see them not on a little, Hollywood Square picture mm-hmm. when we do Zoom calls. Mm-hmm. So I think that's going to be really exciting once we really get fully back into being in person. And those are the things that you take for granted. You really do. You just kind of take for granted that, you're always going to be able to do that. So I do think there's a sense of optimism that we're going to eventually, hopefully sooner than later, get back to a new normal.
So if you're Hollywood Squares, are you Paul Lind in the center square, Rose Marie in the upper corner, Charlie Weaver, Wally Cox? Which one are you?
Paul Lind, because I'm more like the heckler. Yeah, probably. But what can you do? Because the only reason I know that is because the other night I just happened to watch one of the Dean Martin Celebrity Roast, and Paul Lind happened to be on there. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Sometimes those just pop up on like little streaming channels, and they're just fun to watch. But he was a good heckler.
Yeah, he knew his stuff. He had his way with sarcasm. Lisa Spencer on the line with us from the Indiana County Department of Human Services. As this summer does unfold and events come up and festivals, I'm sure that you're going to have more than a little bit of a presence at some of these things. When people want to know about services that are offered through your office, and I think they'd be pretty surprised to know how extensive they are, what's the best method for them to do that?
Yeah, well, definitely for the Facebook pages, I think, are the best ways to do that. We have the Children's Advisory Commission Facebook page. We have the Veteran Outreach Program. That coordinator, Diane Overman, works through my office, and she has a Facebook page that is very informational. We have the Health and Human Services Subcommittee Facebook page that remains active, and we also have the Suicide Task Force of Indiana Counties Facebook page. Brandy King is in that position, and Kathy Abby Baker also is the coordinator for the Health and Human Services Subcommittee. So those Facebook pages do have a lot of information on them that is it remains current, and we just tell everybody, that's a good source of information. You can also go to the Human Services website, which is really a great resource because it has a directory from A to Z for all, many of the agencies that that people would want information for or contact information, to these agencies throughout Indiana County.
Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right. And I'm not guessing any of them do, but at least one of them should have Kathy Abby Baker singing on the radio.
Yes, that was so unexpected and fun. That was really fun. And I wonder if we ever did put that on there. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't recall, but I think we should. But that would have been okay because I did actually go back and listen to that a second time when you posted it on the WCCS website because I was so impressed that she had, so much confidence to do that.
Yeah, that was a great job.
I would not, yeah. So,
great job by Kathy. We've been sort of ragging on Kathy here this morning. Kathy's wonderful. Kathy, thank you so much for what you do.
She's amazing, and we love her, and I'm just really proud of her for having the confidence to do whatever needs to be done to get the messages out that we have to get out, and to increase all the participation for all of our activities and all, just what the CAC, the Children's Advisory Commission, brings to Indiana County. It pulls together all those different agencies and community members that work with children and families. She's incredible at what she does, and we're really lucky to have her.
We really are. All right, very good. Lisa Spencer, we'll talk with you again on Friday. Thanks for being with us today.
Okay, sounds great. Thanks. Bye-bye.
It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160 and AM 1160. And